Hi everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Is Eat Good. I'm your host Pablo, and today we're gonna have a very special Battle of the Beef Bowls. That's right, those special gyudon goodness that you love will be facing off. Our first contender is Yoshinoya. Established in 1899, Yoshinoya is a Japanese multinational fast food chain and the second largest chain of gyudon or beef bowl restaurants. The first Yoshinoya franchise was established in 1992 in the Philippines and operated until 1993. Yoshinoya re-entered the Philippines in 2001 and formed a new joint venture with Jollibee Food Corporation in 2021. Sukiya, on the other hand, is Japan's #1 gyudon chain and is best known for serving affordable yet delicious top-notch gyudon and other Japanese rice bowls. It opened its first branch in the Philippines as recently as November 24, 2021 in Glorieta Mall in Makati City. Today we're going to be comparing their gyudon beef bowl. First of all, we have our first contender, Yoshinoya. Yoshinoya has a pretty plain packaging at the moment. Now let's take a look inside and find out what's inside the beef bowl. Opening it up. Here you go. As you can see, this is their beef bowl. It contains thinly sliced beef strips and mixed in with some onions. And this has been a staple of Yoshinoya and is one of their most popular dishes. Alright, next let's take a look at Sukiya. This is Sukiya's medium-sized gyudon bowl. Okay, as you can see, their packaging is much more colorful than Yoshinoya's at the moment. Okay, opening it up, there you go. As you can see, the contents look pretty much similar to Yoshinoya. You have the gyudon strips mixed in with the onions. So on surface level, both of these products are very similar. But we're gonna find out which of them comes out on top. First, let's talk about the contents of both bowls. Now we're going to weigh both of our contenders. First of all, we have the Yoshinoya beef bowl. Okay, as you can see, this is the Yoshinoya beef bowl, and we're going to be placing it on the scale to find out how heavy it is. There you go. Looking at the scale, it comes out to 37.2 grams. Okay, but how does this compare with Sukiya? Now, this is Sukiya's gyudon bowl. As you can see, they have the production date, and this is what the gyudon bowl looks like. Now this weighs in at 41.5 grams, which is quite a bit more than Yoshinoya. But how much beef are you actually getting? Let's find out. Here we have a ceramic bowl. We're going to be weighing the ceramic bowl. It comes out at 33.1 grams. Now we're going to take the Yoshinoya bowl and we're going to take out the beef only from the Yoshinoya bowl. We're gonna try as much as possible to just take the beef and not take any of the onions, but we're gonna be placing it in there, as you can see, and the resulting weight comes out to about 40.2 grams. So minus the 33.1 grams of the bowl, that comes out to about 7.1 grams of beef from the Yoshinoya beef bowl. Now, how does Sukiya compare with Yoshinoya on the beefier side? Here we have the Sukiya bowl. We're taking a look, and the bowl says, the ceramic bowl says 33 grams when we start out. Now we're gonna take some of the gyudon strips from inside the Sukiya bowl and placing it into the ceramic bowl and seeing how much weight we get. As you can see, it comes out to 38.9 grams. So minus the 33 grams that we started out with, that comes out to 5.9 grams of beef. So even though Sukiya was actually heavier than Yoshinoya, Yoshinoya contained more beef and therefore contains more value from the beef standpoint. But how much do they compare in price? Yoshinoya's beef bowl is 159 pesos, while Sukiya's beef bowl costs only 139 pesos. So in the case of price, I think that Sukiya edges out Yoshinoya. But now for the most important part, the taste. So let's take a look at Yoshinoya first. Okay, opening up once again, this is Yoshinoya. Pull out our trusty pair of chopsticks here. And let's try it out. It's very, very good. As usual, Yoshinoya has that very flavorful beef mixed in with the onions, and it comes out with a very savory taste. So Yoshinoya has really been the standard so far, but we're gonna find out if Sukiya can beat them. Okay. First of all, we're gonna cleanse our palate to make sure the tastes don't mix. And now it's Sukiya's turn. Here we go. Surprisingly, Sukiya has a very different taste from Yoshinoya. They're a little bit more peppery, I guess. They're a little bit more. They taste a little bit more seasoned compared to Yoshinoya. I'll try a little bit more. There's also a little bit more moisture, but the taste seems more, less more like beef than Yoshinoya's beef bowl. But it's not to say that it's not good. It's actually really, really good as well. Now, one interesting difference is that Yoshinoya also provided some spices with their beef bowl. This came with the beef bowl. Here we have, I believe this is called 7 spice. This is their 7 spices, as you can see. And they also came with some ginger. Go. This is the ginger. And we'll see how these things enhance the flavor of the beef bowl. Okay, first we're gonna once again cleanse the palate. There we go. Now we're gonna put some of the ginger in. Just enough for a nice bite, and some of the 7 spice. Okay, there you can see it. I added the ginger and 7 spice into it, just enough for a bite. There we go. Nice bite of the beef bowl. Interestingly enough, the 7 spice and the ginger actually add to the flavor, especially the ginger, which brings out a lot of that beef taste. So I think in terms of condiments, this really helps to enhance the flavor of the beef bowl. So in this case, I think Yoshinoya does have the advantage. So now let's take a look at the scores. First of all, price goes to Sukiya with 139 pesos versus Yoshinoya, which is priced at 159 pesos. Flexibility goes to Sukiya as well, with small, medium, large, and even XL, compared to only regular and large for Yoshinoya. In terms of content, Sukiya comes out on top with 41.5 grams compared to only 37.2 grams for Yoshinoya. However, in terms of beef, Yoshinoya contains 7.1 grams of beef compared to only 5.9 grams from Sukiya. In terms of condiments, Yoshinoya edges out Sukiya as well, with 7 spice and ginger strips compared to no condiments from Sukiya. In terms of taste though, Yoshinoya has a beefier taste which is enhanced by the ginger, while Sukiya has a much spicier and more peppery taste. So in terms of taste, I believe that Yoshinoya still has the advantage. So what's the final verdict? In this case, each beef bowl had its own pros and cons. But in the end, I believe that taste is king. So in this case, I believe that Yoshinoya barely ekes out against Sukiya, at least for now. But Sukiya does have a variety of other products compared to Yoshinoya, so the results may vary. So what do you guys think of this battle of the beef bowls? Do you believe that Yoshinoya really won out? Or do you believe that Sukiya should be the winner? Tell us in the comments below, and until next time, goodbye and keep on eating. Interestingly enough, this price is affecting me.